All right, we find ourselves in the final battle. So it's a little awkward that this hand doesn't have blue mana, but I think we're going to keep it anyway. I think it's still just kind of good enough. We'd really like to see blue mana or a Thermo-Alchemist. Ooh, that's nice. We'd actually be so set if we had blue mana that turn. A little late. So normally, I shouldn't say normally, but it could be a really good line to just not do anything, assuming that our opponent's going to play a creature, because having Lightning Axe and Fiery Temper for creature plus Smuggler's Copter is really good. But I just kind of want to play my threats, you know? Wow, my opponent doesn't have another creature. Jeez, brutal for him. He may have more removal. I think I'm actually just not going to cast a creature here and hold up my Fiery Temper. Oh, this is going to be good. And we have a Galvanic Bombardment in our graveyard. So that means this one does 3 damage. And I think I'm going to stick with the no creature thing. Yeah, this is a situation where I really wish I was playing my opponent in person so I could ask him if he has just removal in his hand. They also just have a bunch of lands. Oh. Too good. Too good, I say. Now that we're at the point where this game is basically over, I'm going to play a creature and see if my opponent end of turn kills it. Oh man. Oh well. Alright, so I think we can get rid of these Unsubstantiates. This is a deck that I'm almost positive has Cletus. Bring these Lightning Axes, and I think we're going to I think we're going to board the way we did against the red-white deck. So Fevered Visions was great that game, but I felt like the texture of that game was a little weird. I think most of the times Fevered Visions is not going to be that good. So we're going to bring in these like controlling elements that we had against the red-white deck. Maybe on the play, depending on how this game goes, I'll bring the Fevered Visions back in. But on the draw, it seems like a fine card to cut. This hand's not that great, but we're going to keep it. It's like a good, like if you just took out a land, it'd be a good 6-card hand. So. I think we do want to just kill this thing right away. And if we could draw one untapped land, I know we just discarded one to our lightning, or actually that was a come to play tapped land. Yeah, if we could draw one untapped land, make this hand really good. Oh, I love that card. I love vampires. Vampires are so cool. Not that I read any of the like new wave of vampire fantasy books, but do you think vampires are cool? Discarding Haunted Dead seems like a good card to discard. And we can do nothing on this turn, which is pretty unfortunate. We are going to be able to kind of pump up the volume on our DPS this upcoming turn, but our opponent's kind of ahead. Oh, 2 amalgams? That's really bad for us. Jeez. That's like super bad. Yeah, really bad for us. We're so dead. Oh man. Our deck is going to look like a fool this game. Wow. Wow. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 15 damage. Seems pretty bad for us. All right, well, say go. Definitely not racing. Definitely not racing. I think I want to do this now. I feel like there's no way that I really get through this. Seems like impossible. It's possible that my opponent gets nervous, though, and only attacks with the prized amalgams, and I can buy myself some time. So Incendiary Flow is really good. If I'd drawn another mountain, I'd still be dead. Okay, we'll just go to the next one. And yeah, I don't think I can play any kind of control role against this. So now that I'm on the play, Fevered Visions are going to be 100% of the way to go. Hopefully I can just curve out the way that I did last time. And this will do. I can do this. We got a plan. Untapped land would be mighty nice. When our opponent doesn't have the 1-drop this game, which is also cool too. Shoot. I can play another one of these guys, I guess. Sure. Oh man, come on, you're killing me. So I don't actually want to kill that, but I'll kill the token, I think. Alright, now we got Visions Online. Ooh, and land drop. Perfect. Now we're going to be cooking with gas. Wow, my opponent's hand is so clunky. Wonder why he kept it. Yeah, it seems like the second Fever Visions is just too much. Oh, this is going to be really good. That's a great way to make use of extra random cards. And I don't think that I want to go after my opponent's creatures, at least not yet. I think I just want to go after him. Don't care about your stuff, just care about you. Yeah, now we just got him dead. May even just be dead this turn. He's got to cast a lot of stuff. Lot of stuff. Ooh, Cletus is good. I think he's just dead here, though. Yeah, dude, you're dead. My favorite visions kill you. Jeez, good game. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. You guys are great. This deck was pretty fun, pretty sweet. I really don't like these Unsubstantiates in the main deck, but I think they're kind of a hedge against the Marvel decks. But depending on your local meta, you could certainly consider just having these two Nahiri's Wraths in place of the Unsubstantiates. Or, like, if you're up against a lot of small aggro decks, play the Nahiri's Wrath instead of Unsubstantiate. If your local meta has a lot of Cletus decks, you could play Lightning Axe instead. And if your local meta has a lot of the green-black decks, I think the Bedlam Reveler might actually be better than this Unsubstantiate. Not that the Bedlam Reveler is going to get through on the ground very much, but it's going to be a decent blocker to buy you some time. And it's just going to draw you extra cards so you can finish off your opponent. But yeah, pretty sweet deck. Thanks again for joining me. I'll see you guys next week on Beatdowns with Boz. All right, peace out.